So here's one more example for how we can find rate of change, average rate of change. And here they're just going to give us some function, right? And they want to do it from the interval where my x is 2 up until my x being equal to 5. Here's a range in interval notation form, right? I've got those square brackets, it's including the 2 and including the 5. So first thing we want to do is just, let's plug that in. I'm going to go to my y equals button. I'll plug in that function over there. So 4x plus 3. If we want to graph it just to see what it looks like, this one's a straight line. So now if I want average rate of change, it's definitely just the slope of it. And let's go about going in the table and seeing where we're at. So I want to find it at 2 and 5. So here is my input-output table. I've got 2 as my input with a matching output of 11. So here, if I want to make that little XY table for myself, I've got 2 as an output, 2 as an input with an output of 11. And if I look down over here, my input is 5 and my output is 23. My input is 5, output is 23. And then it's the same idea as always. We're just finding the change in y. So I'm going to find how much I change in my y's over how much I change in my x's. Let's do that one more time here. So I'm going to do my change in y. Change in y is going to be, I'll start with the bigger number. I don't need a negative. I'll start with 23 minus 11. That's how far I need to go from 23 to 11. And that's going to get me, well, let's not mess that up here. Let's just throw in our calculator. 23 minus 11, you got 12 there. Your change in y was 12. And then next, I just want my change in x on the bottom. So that's going to be, well, I started with 23, so I've got to start with 23's buddy over here, 5. 5 minus 2, that gets me 3. So here's my average rate of change of function f of x from the interval 2 till 5. Now I've got 12 divided by 3 here as the slope, as the average rate of change. So let's just simplify that. It's going to be 12 divided by 3 gets me 4. That's the whole thing. So here we had a function that looks kind of weird, but we just plugged it into our y equals in our calculator, got the table, and once we got the table, we found the inputs that we cared about with the matching outputs, got our change in y over our change in x, and that's it.